good day to have a good day. Well, maybe not for some. Hi, my name's Cece Ray. Thanks for joining me. And what I am about to say, I can't even believe the words are coming out of my mouth. So if you have kids running around, make sure they're not around for this one because it's that serious. But before we get into it, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And with that, let's break the dish. Well, I can't believe that I'm about to say this. It is shocking. It's just unbelievable. Last week, we were told about Brandi Glanville and Caroline Manzo. There was an incident that happened between two of them where sources were saying that Brandi Glanville kissed Caroline Manzo several times and made Caroline Manzo feel uncomfortable. They both actually left the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip early. Branville was issued apparently to a hotel, and unbeknownst to Caroline, the next day she decided to leave as well. And they, continued filming the finale. Now, what I'm about to say is just disgusting. I'm just going to say that. There are many sources coming out with this story now that Brandi Glanville not only uh, kissed Caroline Manzo, but she trapped her in a bathroom and felt her chest and her vagina, her coochie, her wahoo, whatever you want to call it. Now, I'm going to say allegedly because I wasn't there. So I'm just going to read exactly what page 6 is reporting. Last week, reports surfaced that Glanville and Manzo had both left the Housewives spinoff over the alleged kisses, but we're told that the incident was significantly more serious and that the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alumni touched Manzo's breast area and vaginal area over her clothes during one interaction. Multiple sources claim the cast were partying as a group in a private home while filming in Morocco. On January 25th, when Glanville stuck her throat down Manzo's throat. We're told the incident made Manzo feel uncomfortable. You think? Soon after Manzo, Glanville, former Real Housewives of New York City star Alex McCord, and a fourth cast member who is yet to be identified by page 6, allegedly went to the bathroom together, sources say. Okay, that's not a big deal. We're told that Glanville locked the bathroom door and allegedly pinned Carolyn against the wall. She put her hands on Caroline's breast area and vaginal area, claimed a source familiar with the incident, which has been corroborated by a number of sources. We're told production company Shed Productions had provided alcohol for the cast, that Glanville, whose behavior has raised concerns about problem drinking in the past, appeared drunk during the incident. Is that an excuse? Manzo felt uncomfortable and was moved to a hotel after, sources say. She left the trip early and flew back to the United States without the rest of the housewives. Sources say McCord realized that Manzo was uncomfortable with the situation and unlocked the bathroom door so the Real Housewives of New Jersey alumni could leave. We're told there's no video of the incident because it occurred in a bathroom, but cast members' mics were live, so there's audio of the interaction. We're told crew members found the tape disturbing. Think about that a second. This season of the show, which features members from the various editions of Bravo's long-running Real Housewives franchise, also stars Camille Grammer, Vicky Gunvalson, Eva Marcel, Phaedra Parks, and Gretchen Rossi. Sources close to the production say Manzo asked to address the matter on camera with the rest of the cast on January 6th, and they claimed that it was only then that it became clear to the other women that she was in distress about the incidents. We're told Glanville apologized to Manzo via text message, and Manzo was moved to a hotel to get her out of the situation the same day. Manzo returned to the United States on January 27th, and Glanville was asked to leave Morocco before the rest of the cast departed. Sources say attorneys interviewed cast and crew members, and that an investigation into the matter has already been completed. On January 30th, People magazine reported that Glanville took things too far with Manzo during a party, kissing her multiple times throughout the evening without her consent. A source told the outlet it was unwanted, and Caroline's distress over the matter did not seem to stop Brandy. Things escalated, and physical boundaries allegedly were crossed that Caroline felt serious and uncomfortable. Now, representatives for Shed and Peacock released a joint statement to Page Six saying the safety and the security of cast and crew while shooting is extremely important, and we take all reports seriously. In this situation, production immediately launched a comprehensive review and is taking appropriate action. So, what does that mean? Listen, Brandy, we all know that she tends to drink a lot and she takes things too far. I reported this last week when this story first came out. We know she took things too far with Lisa Vanderpump. We know she took things too far with Eileen Davidson. There has been many times that she's taken things too far. But this is disgusting. It really is. If this was a guy on the cast, a man, and he pinned a woman in the cast in a bathroom and did that, I can guarantee you heads would be rolling. So I don't see any difference in the situation. I mean, I said before, I thought Brandy's a beautiful woman, good mother. She's very successful. She became successful by taking things a little too far, by being outspoken and unapologetic for it. And that's why she has such a successful podcast. But this is disgusting. I can't even believe that I'm sitting here telling you about it. Really, I can't. And it's so disappointing because so many people, so many fans were looking so forward to seeing Caroline Manzo on the screen again. It has been years since she has filmed with Bravo. Every year, people want her back on the New York Housewives of New Jersey. New York Housewives is me. The Real Housewives of New Jersey. She's been considered and still considered the matriarch of that show because she always kept things real. So I can imagine that she did want a conversation on camera about what happened because she wanted to keep things real because that's how she is. Now, what stopped them? Production? The other castmates? They thought maybe it would escalate. Who knows? But it's disgusting. No matter how which way you look at it, it's disgusting. And I would think that, number 1, Brandy would never film again with Bravo, with Peacock. Uh, it also makes you question if she was comfortable enough to do this while the cameras were rolling. Has she done this to other people and they just haven't said anything because her name is Brandi Glanville? Maybe she sent him a text the next day and said, sorry about that. Didn't mean it. Love ya." Did she do that? What I really want to know, so let's look into this just a little bit further, shall we? Now, according to I hope I'm pronouncing this right, the LeicesterShireVillages.com, that's where I'm getting this from, it's a legal blog. It says touching someone else's genitals without their consent is a serious crime that carries a range of legal penalties. Depending on the circumstance, it can be classified as sexual assault. While the severity of the punishment can vary depending on the laws of the particular jurisdiction, it is illegal to touch someone else's genitals without their express permission. Not only is it illegal, but it is also an invasion of privacy and can be a traumatic experience for the victim. According to the court, the woman's body is her own and she has the exclusive right to it. No one else can touch her body without her consent. The crime of sexual assault requires intentionally touching an intimate part of another person without their consent. This type of offense is considered a serious crime and is punishable by law. Intimate parts include the genitals, anus, groin, breast, or buttocks of any person. It is important to remember that any form of sexual contact without consent is a crime, even if the touching is light, brief, or with clothes on. If someone is found guilty of sexual assault, they may be subject to a variety of penalties, including prison time, fines, and registration as a sex offender. So now I ask again, what actions are they taking? Because if this is true, and I'm saying it might not be true, you never know. This is allegedly, but if this is true, what actions are they taking? Because Caroline Manzo obviously is the victim here. Now, they were in Morocco. Who knows what the laws are in Morocco? But do they go with the Moroccan laws because it happened there? They're not reporting that any police were called. So I'm assuming they're keeping it under Bravo, Peacock, Shed Media, under their house there, their houses. So are they going to bring it here to the States? Are legal actions going to be taken against Brandy? Is Caroline Manzo going to take legal actions against her? If she would, if she could, I think she would, possibly. I mean, she really overstepped the boundary. And like I said before, if this cast member was a man and he did this to another cast member who was a woman, I think that things would be greatly different. So what's the difference just because it was a woman and a woman? What's the difference? Victim is victim. No matter if it was a man or a woman doing it to them, they stepped over boundaries. Boundaries were definitely crossed completely. This is upsetting. This is disgusting. And I am curious of what actions are going to be taken because I don't think a slap on the wrist for Brandi Glanville is going to do it if this allegedly happened. And I am saying allegedly because I obviously was not there. But when you have to talk about something like this, because number one, it happened, it's everyone's talking about it, but it brings up the discussion of why is it different from a woman to woman? Boundaries were crossed. End of discussion. So I'm really, really curious if this did happen, what actions are going to be taken? What do you think? What actions should be taken? I would love to hear what you have to say. Make sure you comment down below. And you know what? Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell because here we break the dish.